Hi, I hope you all enjoy my YouTube video. I think it's obvious I am not a YouTuber. This is my first video. I don't know what I'm doing. I videoed this on my iPhone 6, okay? So the video quality is not the best, and my editing's not the best, and it is filmed vertically for part of it because I totally forgot to do it horizontally. So just enjoy the content. This is a kind of sort of recipe that I have put together for beef stew. It does use about 2.5 to 3 pounds of the boneless chuck pot roast beef from Walmart. As the meat, I just didn't clarify that in the video, so if you wanted to know, now you know. And I wanted to show this to everyone during quarantine because people aren't working right now, and a lot of this uses ingredients that you already have in the house. You can use oil that you have in the house or whatever fats you have. You can go get some broth and stock if you need to. You can use whatever seasoning you have, season it how you want. And it ends up being pretty cheap. And I mean, this is day 5 since I made it, and I have half of it packed away in the freezer, and I'm about halfway done, one half, so I'm a quarter of the way done what I've eaten. So there's just a lot of food that you get out of cooking this one meal. If you have a large family, this can be a very easy way to feed all the mouths that you need to during this time. Alright, first things first, I am cooking my meat. This is a cut up chuck roast into little cubes. It is cooking in a mixture of olive oil, sesame seed oil, balsamic vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, along with various seasonings that I like to use. It has some Tony Chachere's, some cayenne pepper, some garlic. I have some dehydrated onions and peppers in here because my roommate is allergic to onions and peppers, and I can't use the actual fresh one when I'm frying or cooking something like this. And garlic powder, garlic. I have salt, black pepper, and I'm just cooking this in here, letting it absorb the flavor from the different oils and the sauce and vinegar. Once that's done cooking, I just set it on another burner and put it on low to keep it warm while I start my roux in my pot that this is going to go in. The reason I like to cook it first is because I like to make sure I'm not putting raw meat into my stew that I'm going to be making. I like to have it cooked first. That way I don't have to worry about not cooking it long enough. So I'm going to start my roux. So I'm putting olive oil into my pot, and I'm going to let it heat up with a medium to low heat, so I have my burner set to 3.5. So a roux is basically part flour and part fat. So I like to use olive oil as my fat. A lot of people like to use butter as theirs. I just prefer the flavor that olive oil adds to the roux. Alright, so here's where I'm going to want to add my flour. As you can see, my oil is heated up because it's starting to behave more like water than oil. So there are different types of roux. There's a light roux, there's a medium roux, and there's a dark roux. So a dark roux is usually like what I cook with, especially when I'm making a gumbo or something along those lines. For my stew, I'm going to be making a medium roux. As you get darker when you make a roux, the less it's able to thicken your gravy or whatever you're adding it to. So I want it to have like a medium thickness, so I'm going to start it with a medium roux. If I wanted something to be really thick, I would actually use a light roux. And if you want something to be a little bit more thin, you use a dark roux. Got my meat cooked, and I'm making my roux. Roux usually take about 7 minutes if you want a medium roux. So I'm going to be here a while. It's still a little light, but I'm impatient. So we're going to add some stock. This is beef stock. So I added about 2 cups of the beef stock and notice how thick it became when mixed with the roux. I know the roux looked a little thin, but once you add it together with another liquid, it becomes actually pretty thick. Now I'm adding some beef broth. I'm going to add about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of this. So this is the thickness once you add and stir the 2 cups of beef broth to it. I like to use stock just because it adds a little bit different flavor with the broth. I don't like to use all broth. I also find that using all broth tends to make it a little bit too thin for what I like. So I've added the meat into the stew, and you can see that little bit of liquid that was in the meat did make it a little bit thinner, and it changed the color of the stew as well. Alright, so now I'm just adding some more dry seasoning. So here's some minced garlic. Don't come at me. We're using pre-minced garlic. Here's some tomato sachets. Yes, I like a lot of it. Don't at me again. Putting in some oregano. Basil leaves, just a little bit, not enough. And some salt. And then I have to do my pepper off camera because my pepper is in a grinder instead of a normal sugar. Y'all, I love the seasoning mix. So I added about half the container of the Guidry's Creole seasoning. It has onion, pepper, bell pepper specifically, celery, and garlic. I really like to use it because I don't like to cut. I'm very lazy. Also, it's just already pre-mixed. The only thing I do is I find that it has a lot of onion in it and not enough bell pepper for my taste. So I do cut up 1 green bell pepper and add it. I like these to be a little bit more hearty, and I find that the sweetness in a yellow or a red bell pepper just is too sweet for something like this, so I like to put it with green. Alright, and now I'm adding my bell pepper to the pot. I'm not above cheating when I cook, so I'm also going to add these to it. Alright, so I cut up 8 red potatoes into quarters. And wash them, and now we're just going to add them in. And now I'm going to add some carrot chips. I'm going to add about half the bag. As you can see, these are washed and ready to eat. Alright, so I feel like it's a little thick, so I'm just going to add some more beef broth. I'm going to be adding about a cup just to thin it out a little. So this is the consistency that I want, where it's just got a little bit of thickness to it, but it's still pretty thin. I like to put it over rice, so this is really how I like to have it. Alright, and now I'm just going to cover it and set a timer for 2 hours. And see, the reason I like this recipe is because I can eat a bowl this size and then still have all this left in the pot.